Welcome to DEMOCREPUBLIX, where we cover the real news that matters to we the people. Senator Martha McSally was indignant in a Thursday night television spot with Fox News, accusing establishment media outlets within the United States of parroting Chinese propaganda amid the deadly global coronavirus pandemic. Prompted by host Shannon Bream to discuss efforts made by the virus's nation of origin to shift blame away from itself for the poor information sharing and management that led to wider global spread, the Arizona Republican affirmed allegations China is scrambling to clean up a public relations nightmare and suggested American media has played directly into its hands in a disgusting albeit unsurprising way. "I've never trusted the Chinese Communist Party and their totalitarian regime," McSally said. "If they had actually done the right thing early on, so many lives would have been saved in their own country and now around the world. They have been on a path to try and have global dominance through many different sectors, and now, instead of taking responsibility and having transparency to stop this pandemic, now they're taking advantage of it," McSally continued. "They could have come hand in hand, with humility perhaps, to help others after they screwed this up. But instead, it seems they're going on a propaganda campaign. And some of our media outlets, unfortunately, are parroting that propaganda, trying to supplant us in global dominance, and it's disgusting, but it is not surprising," she added. President Donald Trump has seen tremendous pushback this week from the American establishment media for his rhetoric surrounding coronavirus and its origins, receiving around-the-clock coverage for referring to the virus as Chinese. The supposedly racist and xenophobic descriptor previously used by such outlets as CNN in reporting on the virus has supposedly been used as a fear-mongering tactic by the Trump administration in order to distract from the apparently lackluster stateside pandemic response, according to several outlets and experts. Left on the back burner, however, by the American press during this back and forth between the US and Chinese governments were reports that as many as 5 key coronavirus whistleblowers have vanished or were arrested and silenced by the Chinese Communist Party as the virus began its rapid spread. Sparse timelines have begun to emerge detailing further cover-up efforts made by the CCP in the early days of the outbreak, but establishment media outlets have left many of these details uncovered. Regardless, Republicans in D.C. have been unwilling to shift their focus away from the virus's nation of origin, citing the immense human and economic costs of the coronavirus pandemic as further evidence the U.S. should divest from China. Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas would soon be introducing legislation to prevent the federal government from purchasing key pharmaceuticals from China in light of the medical emergency, as well as incentivize the stateside production of those same drugs. "This is disgusting. This is a major news network in America, parroting the Chinese Communist Party's propaganda just days after China expelled American journalists from reporting the truth. Nobody thinks the virus speaks Chinese or targets Chinese people. This is a total diversion. The Chinese Communist Party suppressed the truth and allowed a catastrophe to unfold. They must be held to account, and journos should not help spread CCP propaganda," according to the Left of Center Council on Foreign Relations. A 2019 Department of Commerce study revealed that so much as 97% of American antibiotics come from China, leaving the U.S. almost entirely dependent on Chinese production and goodwill for life-saving medical materials. And China flexed that muscle just 1 week ago in an editorial published by state-run media outlet Xinhua, which threatened that medicinal export controls could be put in place at any time. McSally and fellow Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee reportedly also have bipartisan legislation in the works to hedge against the CCP's economic leverage over the U.S. America is waking up that over the last decades, we've allowed ourselves to outsource things that are critical for our national security, our critical minerals, our pharmaceuticals, our basic medicines, our manufacturing for crises like this, and it has to stop, McSally said. "We have to bring that home. That needs to be one of the follow-throughs immediately from this crisis," she added. Let us know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share and subscribe. And check out DEMOCREPUBLIX.com for the latest in news. Until next time. We live in a nightmare.